Hi Asal, I'd like to start activism, but I'm a sensitive person and cannot manage to watch Dominion yet. Should I wait until I'm ready? I think you should not wait. I think you should start doing activism. I understand that you're sensitive and the footage will upset you. I haven't watched Dominion myself yet, and I'm not going to watch Dominion. I've never watched Earthlings either. So I don't think that we have to watch these documentaries or footage. Even the footage that we show at the Cube, sometimes you may have to look at the screen, but I don't think that you have to force yourself to watch it. If you're convinced that you want to be vegan and that's the right thing to do, which sounds like you have, and you want to be active and speak up for the animals, then you just do that. So if by starting activism you mean going to the Cube, then what you can do is you can stand in the Cube and you don't have to watch the footage at all. When you come out of the Cube to take a break, you can go away from the Cube. I mean, we do recommend that you do that anyway. And after a few events, when you start to feel confident to do outreach, then you can start doing outreach. And while you're doing outreach, you may sometimes need to look at the screen because the bystander that you're talking to might ask a specific question about that scene. So they might point at it and be like, what's happening there? And you do have to look at the screen to be able to tell them whatever's happening. It might be just for a few seconds, and I think you just need to think about this with yourself. You need to think, well, I could start doing activism and I could be speaking up for the animals, I could create change, and think about whether that is more important to you than kind of protecting yourself from time to time having to watch the footage for a few seconds. When I'm outreaching, I try not to look at the screen either. It's very painful, and sometimes I do have to because the person would ask me a question and I have to look at it. Or sometimes, this is a trick, this is something I do. So when I approach someone at the start of the conversation, they're still watching. While they're watching, I look at the Cube and I pretend like I'm watching it with them. And every now and then I just have a quick look at the screen to see what's happening so I can ask a relevant question. But I just look like over their screen. I just look at the cubers and I just look around, so I'm not constantly looking at the screen. So that's a little trick if you find it difficult to look at the screen the whole time you're outreaching. But I do recommend that you do get active because animals do need us, and we don't have enough activists right now.